Please pardon the traffic you may hear in the background. Here we are in 2023, still dealing with racism. I was reading an article from Capital B News. The title of the article is "The Racism That Black Children Endure." The racism that black children endure and is spiraling into a health crisis. I'll put the link in the description box if you would like to read it. Children as young as 6 years old and young black children are now targets of racism, racial slurs, microaggressions. As young as 6, they're suffering from racism so much and they're enduring it so much until now they're becoming sick. They're very sick because they're enduring racism so much, so often, until now they're becoming sick. The United States of America has existed for 400 plus years, and during its years of existence, racism has saturated this country and it's never been dealt with. Think about it like this. You cannot put a Band-Aid on an infection, or you can't put a Band-Aid on an infectious disease. If you keep on putting a Band-Aid on it, don't use an antibiotic or remove it, it becomes more infectious and poisonous to the body, can cause harm and even death. So think about this country. Because racism has been dealt with topical solutions, it's become more and more infectious. And because it's never been removed, it's poisonous to the entire country. And now children as young as 6 years old are targets and victims. That's because racism have been dealt with topical solutions. Never been resolved, never been removed. They've only put a Band-Aid on it. And now young black children, and there are children from other ethnicities who are now victims, targets of racism, and they don't have any idea what it is. Racism comes from a toxic, twisted, deflected misinterpretation of Scripture or the Bible, which makes it a twisted, toxic, noxious, poisonous ideology. And so if it's an ideology, it's basically a lie because it comes from someone's twisted, toxic misinterpretation of a passage of Scripture. So it's an ideology that's a lie. And the parents and those who are authority figures in children's lives, black children in particular, should teach them and educate them that racism is a lie. You don't have to feel inferior. You don't have to feel like you're less than because of the color of your skin, because of the way you look, the way you talk, the way you walk. They should be taught and trained that racism is a lie. It's untrue. They should be taught that. And children of all races should be taught. Really, there's no such thing as race. But just for the sake of the conversation, children of all races or ethnicities should be taught and trained that racism is a lie. It's a lie. Racism should be deconstructed, dissected, and taught that it's a lie. Now I'm understanding why so many schools, parents had this rebuttal of CRT being taught in schools, or critical race theory. Because there are some people that don't want the truth to come out. I'll be back in some other videos because I won't be able to get all this in one. Now I understand why CRT was rebutted. And there were people who didn't want it taught in schools. Now I understand. But young black children should be taught racism is a lie. You don't have to be subservient. You don't have to feel like you're a slave. You don't have to feel inferior because it's a lie. You can stand strong because those who are perpetuating this, it's a lie. And they should be taught that you don't have to bow, bend, or stoop because of what's untrue and because it's a lie. You don't have to change your identity. You don't have to change your walk. You don't have to change the way you talk. You don't have to recondition yourself and reprogram yourself to be accepted. All people are special because God created them. So that makes all of them special. And those who are authority figures, parents, teachers, spiritual leaders, should put together workshops and seminars and sessions to help children who are suffering from this evil. And those who like to perpetuate racism, racial slurs, and microaggressions need to be given prison time and be arrested. Let them go to jail and go to prison and see what it feels like if you want to be aggressive. Because everybody's tough when they have freedom. But go up there with those ex-cons or those convicts and let's see how tough y'all are in. Ask Dylan Roof, because the last I heard, he was a female. They moved him from being, safe to now with the general population. So he's not what he thought he was. Y'all feel free to check out the next video. If you love the content you're watching here, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out this next video. See y'all next time.